Ay, ay. We got the trap bunking every night. This shit jumping, this shit crazy. We got bitches out here busting out in public. This whole petty. Niggas won't smoke, then we gon' dead it. Niggas won't smoke, I hope they ready. Me and my twins.
You tuning in to the greatest podcast out of Atlanta today. We got a very special guest.
Prince Rex, man, gang.
Hell yeah. For the people that don't know, where you from?
I'm from Cobb County. I did like half of my growing up in Peoria, Illinois. Then I moved down to Cobb like 5th grade year.
5th grade year.
And then been up here since. Well, I moved back to Peoria to do my senior year of high school and came back down here. Been here since.
You know what's crazy? Everybody that like, you know, when I do interviews and shit, they be like, I'm just from Atlanta.
Word, like,
yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie. I don't be trying to like, cause we really not from Atlanta. Like I'm not from Atlanta, so I don't even be trying to like. I'm from Cobb.
Well, you know, like when you blow
know
whatever, like you know the music label,
they
they
gonna
blow.
like to do that.
They just gonna put Atlanta,
Yeah,
make it sound good, make it look good.
The reason I don't like to do that, bro, is because I feel like Atlanta already got enough stars, bro. Like it's hella shit going in Cobb, but niggas would never know how much going in Cobb because they put Atlanta over everybody's name. Half of these niggas is from Cobb.
Most definitely. And I feel like a lot of people are scared to go to Cobb because I feel like they be like, man, it be hot up there, like with 12 and shit. Like
it's hot as fuck. 12. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it's like in comparison to Atlanta, it ain't that much crime. So 12 ain't got nothing to do but free pick. They bored. Mm-hmm. They really got shit to worry about in Atlanta. So it is hot up there for sure.
It be hot for sure. Hell yeah. What you been working on music wise?
Man, I just been trying to get ready to drop this next single, Count It. And I really been working on my tape, Smoke Session.
Smoke Session.
Yeah.
That sound like some West Khalifa shit right there. Smoke Session.
Nah, it ain't. Shout out to Wiz, but it ain't no Wiz Khalifa shit. But it's got roll you up a blunt or something. Man.
So
listen to it for sure.
That's that type of sound you going for, like more like chill type shit.
It's like I wouldn't even. It's chill, but it's like it's kind of like an underground sound. Kind of like, let me see. This is my producer. What would you call it, bro? Like, what is that sound, bro?
It's more like some, like it's like a turn.
It's a cross of a lot of shit because
like,
it ain't hyper punk, but it's like.
Right. Like it's like more ambient shit, and like to give you that, like you know, like kind of like
hard 808s.
Oh,
with that floating melodies.
So you trying to bring a different sound to the Atlanta? What you say is different from everybody else? Or what?
I wouldn't say what I say is like crazy different. Like I'm, rapping about young nigga turn shit, but it's like it definitely like it's different cause it ain't as much violence. I don't think is most of the music that's out right now.
It's crazy you said that because we moving towards like this fucking year. We moving towards the drill shit. Mm-hmm. I was like, what the hell? I would never think Atlanta would do some drill shit. Like that's crazy, bro.
Low key. I call that shit Atlanta drill. Everybody be like, it's not drill. I'm like, if y'all really understood what drill music, like the definition of drill music, this shit is drill, bro.
I just did a video not so long ago, like a top 10 drill artists coming out of Atlanta and shit like that. That shit blew up. Man. Yeah. I had people from New York hit me up like, hey man, can you come to New York to do
that's the crazy thing, bro. And this is like no diss in New York at all, bro. But it's like I'm from Illinois. Like I'm from Peoria, Illinois. Mm-hmm. So if you know where that's at, we like 2.5 from Chicago, 3 hours from Chicago. Like we baby Chicago on some shit, but we Peoria, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, but drill started in Illinois. Most shit didn't start in New York.
Most definitely. Everybody know. Everybody, if you was in like, just growing up like recent with the Cheeky era and everything, everybody know that the drill came from Chicago. And I think that era is always gonna, take everybody else drill like scene like New York. A lot of people like, especially in Atlanta, a lot of people don't fuck with it because I don't know personally. Me, it sound the same. Mm. As a producer, if I was a producer, like damn, switch up the beat or something because all of them be like getting the same beat. Then like I don't know. This is
I fuck with some of the shit I be hearing from up there for sure.
I think the only one that would have made it like global was Pop Smoke. Yeah. Because Fabio, he doing something but shit like to touch the South. Cause I feel like the South is like the new like how it was back in the day. Like you had to go to New York to check in with the labels and all that shit. Like you got
low key gotta blow in the South.
Yeah, you got to come to Atlanta, play that, spin that record, and see what it's talking about. Right. And that was gonna be my next question. I asked every artist that come in. So you staying here, like a lot of people want to live this lifestyle, Atlanta lifestyle. You feel like you got a bigger advantage than everybody else that's not from here.
It's like a little bit. Like you do got a little bit of advantage being in Atlanta because it's just so much going on. We got the club scene with all the hip hop. We got you come to a podcast. We got just hella blogs. The people who run the blogs is from right here in Atlanta. All this so we got hella shit out here connected to the rap. But at the same time, it's like I wouldn't say you at a disadvantage, but it's like you in Atlanta, so it's 100, it's 1,000 niggas trying to rap. You know what I'm saying?
Bus
Besides,
drivers.
you the only nigga in your little city that's hard.
Yeah.
Your whole city gonna gravitate. You in Atlanta, it's like, shit, you hard, but this nigga hard too.
Yeah, most definitely. Uber Eats pulling up, giving you the food with the mixtape on the side.
Fly, QR code, oh God.
They should be crazy. Trying to get some McDonald's drive through, they passing out the mixtape. That shit crazy. Everybody trying to come on. What is like the challenges you going through right now as an upcoming artist, and you know, like what are some challenges that you right now in this moment going through, like you finally seeing as you know you trying to get into the music scene.
It's like just figuring like everything out, just like trying to learn to be patient with the music, like understanding that blowing up overnight ain't really blowing up overnight, understanding that you actually gotta like work, like you making a song a week talking about you trying to blow up.
Yeah,
like that's not really working. Like when you got niggas who done already blew, who done already got platinum records, they making 8 songs a night, 5 songs a night when they get in the booth. So it's like you really gotta work, bro. Like you gotta work, you gotta network, you gotta try to touch different hands, you just gotta work real hard. I think that's the biggest thing I had to learn was that you gotta work, like rap not some laid back easy shit for real. Like, you gotta go hard.
I forgot somebody was giving out an interview where they were like, you gotta at least make a whole bunch of music, and out of 1,000 songs, you're gonna at least have a hit in them 1,000 songs. You know, it's gonna be a hit. You just gotta keep cooking up, and evolving your sound and shit. Cause you know every year is changing. Like we were just saying, this year's the drill scene, whatever's going on with Atlanta and shit. Next year, I don't know what it's gonna be.
You don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, the music keep changing. Music evolve forever. Like the sound keep changing. Like when we was just in high school, like 3 years ago, like the sound was different than what it was right now.
What sound would you say you missed though? Like you wish you could bring it back?
Do I miss?
Yeah.
Shit, like
Like
that they're like 2016, bro. Like when the shit was just fun. Like when Uzi first started rapping, when not first started rapping, but like the Love Is Rage. Yeah, like that shit was just fun. Like it was like a breath of fresh air. I ain't gonna lie, our whole high school era, like I feel like the music was really like hard.
You talking about the era where they had like what? Juice
so much fun.
Playboy,
Juice
Carti,
World, Carti dropped. He dropped Playboi Carti, and he dropped Dialect. Goddamn, like, Chief Keef had a couple mixtapes back when we was in high school that niggas wasn't really like listening to OD like back when he was.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But it's just like it was a lot of good music coming out when we was in high school. The Leaks was going crazy. Like
he said the Leaks.
Oh, bro, the Leaks. For a minute, I wasn't even listening to nothing but leaks. I'm listening to 100 leaks a day for real.
Man, Playboi Carti still getting leaked every day.
Yeah,
I don't see how that should be happening.
Trying to put a stop on it a little bit though.
That shit's just crazy with the leaks, man.
I don't know what I did with the lighter. I don't know why. It just disappeared on my eye.
Yeah, the lighter disappeared. But yeah, man, that's like I fuck with that era too, man. Like that era show like you being independent. That at that era, the independent artist was like selling way more than the mainstream artists.
Yeah.
And that's when the labels find out how to, like take control of the SoundCloud era, because people were still getting new to that shit. Like, what is the SoundCloud era, and shit like that. And when labels got a hold of all the SoundCloud artists, I feel like they killed that shit.
Yeah.
Like, they started telling artists, go this way, this, and that. Like, man, labels just, that shit be crazy with the labels, man.
Nah, they do. Facts. This shit you be hearing.
Yeah, you said you got you said it's a single or a tape?
I got a single on the way. And I got a tape on the way. Like the single that I'm getting ready to drop, is gonna be the first single that I'm getting ready to drop under the deal that I just signed.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What deal is it? Like an independent?
It's an indie label.
Oh, okay.
Coming out of New Orleans.
New Orleans?
Yeah.
Oh shit, for real? How the hell you got down?
Man, bro, it was really like some full circle type shit. Yeah. It was like a nigga from down here run the label named Cash. We went to high school together, but we was like in different grades type shit. So like we only had like one class together. We talked like a little bit in class. Then when we get out of school, I'm rapping, he making music with like his little group, and we just like he'll let me like pull up on him and he'll record me type shit. Like this one, I'm still like I don't know how to record myself. I don't know how to do nothing, so I'm just relying on whoever got a little studio at the crib, shit like that. He was letting me pull up. And we just had a connection like through that. Nigga had a big studio session one time. He let me pull up to that, shit like that. And then it's like, we probably stopped talking for about the past like 2 years, 2.5 years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he just called me one day and was like, I'm about to start this. And like even back then when we was together, like he always used to say like that's what he wanted to do at some point, you know what I'm saying? So when he called me with it and just like, told me what the plan was, what was going on, it was just something I like was like, all right, bet. Cause I just knew like, I always expected when I did my first deal or first anything big with the music, it was gonna be a full circle moment. So
definitely.
like when this shit happened, I was like, all right, shit crazy, let's do it.
Most definitely, man. Hell yeah. Hope you got down, you know, find success in a new label and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you like you ain't scared to sign or nothing like that? Cause like, you know, nowadays there's a lot of artists coming out saying, you know,
I ain't gonna lie. It's not that I was like scared, cause it's like I don't know. I always was scared to sign to a label. Like just having that conversation, like, would you sign? Stuff like that. I used to be like, I don't know, just cause you know how it should be. But like looking at the contract for what I'm doing and like the way my lawyers looked at it and just everything like that's entailed in it, like we knew it was something good, like something to do.
Well, definitely, like.
And I definitely wanted to be smart with it. Like I always knew if I was gonna sign, like everything was gonna make sense on the paper. So,
well, definitely. You know, nowadays they trying to show you the chain. They be like, "You trying to sign?"
Yeah,
like, it's
like
more.
that wasn't what it was about for me. Like for me, it was just about like what is we really
like
about
I tell
to do.
people, like you can sign for a chain, but it's just like depending on what the contract talking about. You know, like
I mean, yeah.
if
it
it's talking
makes
about
sense on
like
paper, getting chain,
if it's like a big opportunity off rip, like you making a lot of fucking money because you do got those contracts where like soon as you sign, you already on Rolling Loud, Coachella, you know, you already collecting the bag off rip, you know. And there's some labels where you just sign and it just hang you on the shelf and it just leave you there like, oh, we gonna work on you, we gonna work on your project next year.
1,000 other niggas on the same big ass label.
And they're really gonna focus on who was the biggest in that.
A couple
and
months after you ain't
most
pushed
definitely.
them.
Most definitely, man. You got some visuals coming out?
Yeah. The first single that we about to drop, I got a video coming out, and then I got another video that I'm getting ready to shoot like next month. We trying to get everything together because it's gonna be kind of something big.
So you trying to put money behind the videos, the production?
Yeah, for sure. It's like, you know, shit changed now that I done got a little deal, so everything just trying to make everything look, you know, everything much bigger.
You got to make it look good because basically, like, you know, your rap name is your brand. You got to, you know, everything you do got to be good quality and shit like that. That's why I feel like a lot of artists do lack on that, you know. They're like, let's just shoot this music video right here.
See, it was shit like that I had to learn, like along the way that I struggled with, like, you starting off like shooting a video with, I ain't gonna say shooting a video with whoever, but just like it didn't, the quality wasn't what we was paying attention to because it was just like, you know what I'm saying? Just wanted to put a video out for real. Just wanted to have a music video out. Didn't understand like you can't drop a good looking music video then come back in 2 weeks and drop some bullshit. You know, lost their eyes. Don't nobody want to see the bullshit you just dropped. It's like that quality was gonna keep people. I
feel like that era's coming back. Like, you know how back in the days like BET and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you see that the music videos starting to get, it ain't just.
Remember that we had that era with that SoundCloud era with like so many effects and shit on the video? Like, damn, but they be adding like 1,000 effects. But now it's more like cinematic, you know, like trying to put like a little movie behind it type shit. I'm fucking with it,
Yeah, niggas getting creative with that shit again.
Most definitely.
Dude, it's more fun too. I ain't gonna lie, it's more fun shooting a video when you actually like doing some shit with it. You ain't just
like putting a story behind just, you know, that little video and shit like that, man. Yeah, man. That little era right there was fire. They should bring it back though, most definitely.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You know, you say you got the little visuals. You got on the project. What you consider the project, an EP or an album?
It's gonna be a mixtape. I'm gonna drop. It's gonna be SoundCloud exclusive, so it's gonna be a mixtape for sure. I ain't dropped my first album yet. It's like whenever I do my first album, I want it to be like when I'm down there, not my biggest, but like my biggest so far type shit. Like when it's really like, damn, he up there, boom, then I'm gonna drop an album. But I just been dropping mixtapes. But I've been kind of consistent with the tapes a little bit.
Do you pay, like, when we talking about albums, do you, like, right now, do you pay attention to, like, the album sales and shit like that with, like, other artists? Or, like, how they be reacting to it? Or
I try to pay attention to how people reacting to it, not really, like, the album sales too much, the numbers too much.
Yeah.
It's really, like, how people reacting. Because, like, with me, it's, like, it ain't even no numbers or nothing that I'm shooting for. Like, it's a feeling that I'm shooting for. Like, I really want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how it is nowadays. You can have 1 million views on a video, but when you walk outside, you don't have no impact.
That's true, right?
Like, I want to go outside and see Prince Rex impact, like, on the youth. See it on people. Like, you going to feel it when you walk outside, when you really hit that level. It ain't no number that I'm shooting for. It's a feeling. Because
I feel like that era of, like, selling, like, that shit kind of dead. Even, like, big artists been, I ain't going to say flopping, but I don't think nobody really selling millions of records no more like it was back in the day, you know, like. That cause we got this streaming shit. And that's what I be trying to tell people. Like, people already paying, like, $20 plus, you know, with the Spotify, $10 with the Apple. They already paying like $30 a month to have them streaming service.
So
They're not about to
nobody
pay
trying
no
to
whole
buy
dub
no-
to buy
yeah.
your tape, you know? Like, why would I pay that if I could just stream it, you know?
Exactly.
But I ain't gonna lie, you do have like these hardcore fans, you know, that
Yeah, you got some of them cult fan bases for
Yeah.
certain artists who are like
that will buy
they
everything,
fan bases
like
do
merch,
whatever.
everything.
But
yeah.
even then, I haven't seen nobody like with enough impact to like fucking go to Walmart and buy my album. Like, it's just nigga gotta have a whole bunch of streams, whole bunch of YouTube views or something. Like,
Just gotta put that work, man. I done seen people just come in here, you know, 6 months from now, boom, touring, crazy sold out shows. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Like that shit. It's just a mindset thing. You gotta keep working, you know, networking and just doing you, goddamn.
Yeah.
Don't get lost in the you know, on the
can't
way
get
there, because
lost
a
in
lot of
this shit.
people they come out hard, and next thing you know, they're trying to ride this wave of sound that's going on right now, and then they get lost in that shit, you know, like damn, you should have just kept doing you, you know.
yeah.
But some people tell me the label tell them, but I'm like, man, I don't think the label really telling you switch with your fucking sound.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just crazy to do. You know, like
I think it's some people like I done seen like I ain't gonna say no names, but I done seen some artists like who done signed and then like their whole little flow or sound done changed, their image done changed and everything. Like,
Damn,
and
like
you
the
could damn
whole
near
thing?
like you could damn near tell like it's shit they didn't want to do.
damn. The
Only like a few people, but
motherfucker
definitely done seen.
he signed as a rock star, became a rapper, man. Like damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Usually
man.
the other way around though. Like
Oh,
usually
yeah.
it's the other way around. Like usually it's the other round.
What you think? What you think selling right now? You think that street trap shit selling right now in the music industry, or
Yeah.
or what you say like the emo rap?
I think it depend on. I think everything kind of like right now, like everything got its audience. So
Yeah.
it's like the street niggas and niggas that's in the trap and you know people who like that music, they listening to that trap shit heavy. Like it's definitely still a market for it. But I think that emo, that punk, that all black, you know, it's that raver music. Like that shit come.
Is
like,
that just
blowing
strictly
up.
for the youth though? That just like,
I wouldn't say it's strictly for the youth.
or
and
is
stuff.
a certain limit where that shit gotta stop? Like, nah, I ain't listen to
I mean,
that.
yeah, it's probably a certain age group that's like, oh, this shit is horrible. You already know, like,
Yeah.
you know, nah, this shit trash. But that shit, like, the young people fucking with that
Fucking
that raver, that super rock star wave.
and
for
that's
sure.
and that's what I feel like. The fucking youth control the music industry,
Yeah,
bro.
But I kind of fuck with it because, like, not everybody who kind of jumping into that emo shit, like, some of it a little. But
Yeah.
goddamn, like, some of it bringing back that feeling that I was talking about, that
Yeah.
2016, that
Well,
Love is
definitely.
Rage Uzi, like,
Yeah.
some of it bringing back that feeling. So I fuck with it.
Well, definitely. I don't think that sound like ever gonna come back because you know people get older, so you start rapping about different shit once you get older. You know, like
Facts.
you can't always be that same, you know, teenager or young adult coming
Mm-hmm.
up, you know, rapping about the same shit.
Yeah, you got to get more mature. For sure, like your music gonna mature.
But
with
this
you
is
in
what I
life.
never got. Like, for example, like Lil Uzi, how you say you miss that sound. If I was in that era, like stuck in 2016, 2017, I would have made like 1,000 songs and people like, hey, bring that sound back. I go back in the vote and shit that I didn't drop and make, you feel me, bring it right back.
drop it.
Cause I be seeing a lot of interviews where artists be saying that shit. They be like, well, back in the day, I made like 4,000 songs. Where the fuck they at? Why you ain't dropping them, you know? If people miss that sound, if you got 4,000 songs, I'm pretty sure you could cook up a little small EP or a mixtape out of that, you know?
It be a lot of that shit. Be like, I ain't gonna lie. You say you got like the amount of songs niggas say they got in the vote. I know they could drop a little EP with some of that shit, but some of
Yeah.
that shit do be like legal, like niggas didn't get the beat clear,
Or like samples
little
and
shit
shit
like
like
that.
that,
Yeah, so they couldn't drop the song or something.
Shit, switch the goddamn beat.
Bro,
Tell you, man. How many songs would you say you got in the vote?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got that many. Like,
Yeah. You more like usually
might got like
record at
50.
the moment. 50?
I probably got
Like
like
done,
50 unreleased.
Yeah.
I might have more than that because I got unreleased throughout the years.
But like they finished though? Like
yeah, like
finished?
completely
Okay.
finished songs like that. Finished the whole beat, ad-libbed them and everything.
Okay.
For sure.
Damn.
But it's like,
That's decent though. That fit shit.
it's really like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like recently, I just got super consistent with this shit. So I really might be past 50 now. Cause it's like over the past like, shit, y'all niggas know for real, bro. Y'all done seen it. Over the past like 2 months, I've been pushing out music. Crazy. Like, I realized like, bro, you gotta work. So
Yeah.
every time I'm recording, I'm trying to finish 5 songs, 6 songs like that day. Like one day, I had, bro, yeah, I just dropped an EP a month ago called Dungeon Files. We was at my crib, and I had my bro Samiri 808, my boy Ethan Will, and my boy Bruto was over. They all producers. And they pulled up. I'm like, I was just sitting there. I think we was smoking. I was like, man, I'm finna drop an EP tonight. And it was like, all right, bet. like really shout out to them. They got inside, started cooking beats one by one. I'm just like, all right, it's 4 of y'all. I'm finna do 4 songs.
Yeah.
You come on, I'm about to record. You come on, I'm about to record. And just did it like that.
So like you process of recording so many songs, do you ever just like take a break or you just like consistently just?
It'd be like times where I'm like, all right, bro.
You catch yourself like repeating the same shit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might be like, all right, I've been going hard for 2 weeks straight. I've been going hard 2-3 weeks straight. Now I'm like, all right, but I just need to take a step back and not record for like a weekend. Go be outside and go
I need to find some motivation,
get some shit to rap about, and then come back, and then boom, now I'm back at it for another 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, cause me, I never rap, so I was guessing like as an artist, like if you keep consistently being in the studio, like heavy, hard,
you gonna realize like it's like I'm just learning shit because I'm just not realizing that really like over the past couple months I didn't realize all right, you gotta take a break though. Once you do, all right, you in that mode now where you going crazy all week trying to record. You're gonna have to stop at some point because it do start to get like, all right, fuck this damn near sound. I done damn near hopped on the same beat twice. And I got 100,000 beats on my computer. And then damn near finished the whole song and been like, wait, damn, I recorded on this bitch already.
Got a remix and everything.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy right there. Damn, you got a lot of beats already.
But it's like, I love it that it's like that now because I do got so much music. Like, it's just like,
and
this shit
and
coming.
how much often would you say you dropping right now? Like, what is it, like an everyday thing? Or
I drop like once or twice a month because I really been, over the past couple months, I've been dropping on SoundCloud a lot. Like when I first came into it, I wasn't really dropping on SoundCloud because like just keep it 100, I didn't want that niche, like especially being a local rapper and like just started. I wanted people to take me serious and I felt like dropping on SoundCloud, like they wasn't going to take me, I was going to be a SoundCloud rapper off rip. I damn near wish I would have started dropping on SoundCloud. Just keep it a bean. That's where the cult fan base at. That's where the people who really going to fall in love with you at. So, like, that's where I've been dropping a lot. So, I've been dropping more consistent than usual.
That's where people find you, be like, shit. They be trying to build up, come up with you and shit like that.
So, I've been dropping, like, I'm going to probably stay at about 2 songs a month, except for, like, because next month I'm going to try to get the mixtape out next month if I feel like it. Like, it's really ready right now, but the way I am, I might de-strip it and do 3-4 new songs to put on. Like, it just depends. Like, it's ready. I could get on my phone.
Is it
drop
just
strictly
you, or is it gonna be features?
It ain't no features.
No features. Just you. Yeah. No, I was just asking about how was the process of dropping? Because I hear a lot of people drop like tape after tape or like a song after single. Like, damn, do that shit play you out? Do people?
I'm still trying to like figure out the algorithm. Like, really trying to figure out how much should I drop. Like, I think at one point in time I ain't drop enough. Then it's like I don't want to start dropping too much though, to where it's like I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. But to be honest, I'm trying to drop more. Like, I feel like when you not fucking Dirk and Baby and them, when you not already them blew all the way up, bro, like you gotta feed these people that shit, cause.
But you can't even really say that shit, cause look, the era they came, like Lil Baby, he basically had a Chico. He had Thug.
Yeah.
Come on now, like. People got to put that in as facts. Like, you just ain't come up. Like, you already had Thug and you had your whole city behind you already with that, just point blank.
Yeah, that's facts.
So when you came out, you already had a machine right behind you, and that's bigger advantage than like artists like you and other upcoming artists where y'all literally coming up from like nothing,
Yeah.
So it's certain artists in the industry that they had the little cheat code to get in the game, and
for sure.
they did what they had to do to keep going. It's like a lot of people be saying on the internet, like, artists, this generation of artists ain't gonna last more than 5 years in the rap game.
I feel like we done already proved them wrong. Cause I consider like Thug and like Future kind of the generation before us, but they kind of our generation, like they definitely tapped in with our generation. And I just feel like if you would have asked a lot of people how long they gonna last, they would have told you not long. Them niggas, like, if you like, it don't feel like it, but you look back, but them niggas been around for years. I was listening to Future in middle school. I was listening to Future in 5th grade down there. I'm 21 years old. That's a long time.
Dirty Sprite.
So like, I think we done already proved like niggas gonna last. They thought Yachty was gonna be done after one song.
Yeah,
he's still here.
I fuck with him, but he just be like changing his, like, he be trying to like change his sound. I get it, you feel me?
He just be trying to play with the music.
Yeah, play with the music and shit. Cause I know he had a lot of negative feedback on that Detroit I think it's Detroit, Michigan, whatever tape that he had.
I don't think he got negative feedback on Detroit, motherfucker.
He got good because he
singing. It was the singing one he tried to drop, like, what it was, like pop. His alternative album. I think people was trying to hate on that. But when you really, this is what I think. This is what I really think. So when he dropped the alternative album, cause I ain't gonna lie, I listened to it I think Twin played that motherfucker.
I think
and that shit was like, it was decent. And I'm like, ain't nobody gonna listen to it with open ears because this nigga a rapper. Once you say you a rapper, you try to do some other shit besides rap. Even when you say like, oh, I'm about to get on some other shit, they still think it's gonna be like rap, but just you finna be on some other shit with the rap.
Well, I don't know about this generation.
Nigga tried to do something whole different. It wasn't rap. And I just don't think people like, you a rapper, nigga rap. I'm not finna listen to this shit. Yeah. If he was somebody else who make that type of music, nigga might have been like, oh, shit groovy. I like that.
Definitely. That's the proof right there that Lil Wayne was the sickest because he done came out with a whole rock album on their ass.
I ain't gonna lie, when I was young, I was fucking with that shit so heavy when Wayne got on that rockstar shit, bro.
He done fucked it up. Like, damn, what the hell? And that shit was hard, you know? Like, I was like, damn. That's why I said a lot of people can't never do that. That era of Wayne was just crazy, man. Yeah. Then that's what like kind of like tell you right there, like especially how you see like Drake and Future. You got to be versatile, you know.
I heard Drake say that shit in the interview. He was like,
you got to,
people
man.
be trying to call him like a culture vulture and like shit like that, but like, you really like listen to the nigga. He was just like, bro, I've been doing this shit so long. Like, y'all want me to keep literally making the same music? Like, I gotta see what else I can do with this music. People say that shit,
but looking in, he a businessman, so he gotta stay with what's
hot. Gotta, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, once you like the nigga, he a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, he a legend with this rap shit. So like, hell yeah, like I'm already stamped. I'm about to see what else I can do. I'm about
can't
to
just
have
be
fun
still
with
rapping
it now.
like we still stuck in the 2010s. You know, you can't
try everything.
You know,
nigga making the
So that's why you got a team to let you know, like, okay, this dude coming from Atlanta, or this dude coming from this sound is hot right now, and that's why people be like, oh, he just dig riding this and that, but no, that's just a business man. He know what he doing, you know. Exactly. I ain't gonna say he riding away, but he just networking because that's a new sound that's coming out of that.
It's like
that state.
Y'all want the nigga to just go stale and just quit because he like. You gotta keep that shit pushing, so you gotta adjust.
What you think about?
It's like an NBA player. You can't goddamn keep playing like it's. If you play 2010 basketball, you can't play in the NBA right now. It's a whole different game.
Well,
but certain niggas some niggas fell off and couldn't, got kicked out the league because they couldn't adjust to the game. And some niggas done had 15, 20 years career because they kept changing with the play style, the music, the same exact way.
Well, definitely. What you think about that the last album that Drake had on drop?
With 21.
No. Before that one, the what that
oh,
shit?
That
the
Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah.
Oh no, that dub. Yeah, that house music.
Yeah.
I tried to listen to it, but it just wasn't. I mean, like if you fuck with it, then
well,
you
see it.
I
seen it as again was the business side because a lot of people sleep on dubstep. That's what they call it. That shit is like people. Every year they throw like big old festivals for that type of sound. Like I don't know how much. I haven't did the fact checks, but I'm pretty sure that shit's up there with hip hop or like selling like music wise. Yeah. Like they got a they got a cult behind that shit. Like people really get geek like mushrooms and you feel me? Like we used to have one in Atlanta, but they got shut down. I forgot why. It used to call Tomorrow World or some shit like that. It used to be like every year we have like a huge festival like dedicated like that. And since Atlanta was hot, they used to like remix like the Thugs and the Migos, Rich Homie Quan. They used to have like these dubstep, and that shit was actually streaming more than the actual damn record.
So
you know?
Drake just smart. Like he's smart as hell on the business side. Like he done made damn near every genre of music, so he getting paid from every genre of music.
That's hard. Imagine you go to this white folks club, they're playing that type of sound. You go to this side, man. That shit's crazy. Like your ass everywhere, man. Like shit, you gotta fuck them up with all types of music, man. Yep. Do you believe in this era? Do people making timeless music? Where like you could play like let's say you drop some music 10 years from now.
I think some people is like.
What would you say is a song right now that's timeless?
Just the first person who I can think of off the top of my head is Rod Wave. Like
timeless
I feel like
music?
That's timeless music. Like
what?
That like that's the type of shit I feel like. Not just that type of music, but I feel like that shit timeless. Like that shit touch people's heart. Like you watch a Rod Wave concert, that shit. But I watched a Rod Wave concert. Oh, yeah. Like that shit gave me the chills. Nigga turned the music off for damn near 30 minutes straight, and they sung every song back to back. You can hear people crying in the fucking crowd. Whole crowd is singing that shit. That shit forever gonna touch people's heart. Niggas gonna play Tombstone 50 years from now at somebody's funeral. Forever. That shit timeless. Niggas saying shit that touch people's soul.
He said something with Rod Wave. I would never thought of Rod Wave.
A lot of people hate on it because that shit sad. That shit sad. But it's like that shit gonna touch a lot of people. That shit gonna touch your soul.
Like you said, every music got his own fan base for that shit, and his fan base is strictly females. And I fuck with it because that's what's gonna sell. You feel me? Females gonna buy more than the dude, you know. A dude not finna go out there to the store now and then, unless he's a teenager, you know, he young, he'll go out and buy your album, your merch, but no grown ass dude finna go out there and go buy your merch. You will see a grown woman go buy some merch or some shit, you feel me? Before you
I
see
feel
a
like
grown
you gotta
man.
tap into the youth and females.
Most definitely.
And then you turn. If girls like your music and if the youth like your music, you turn. You good.
Well, definitely you gotta have that. I won't even call that R&B. You just gotta have that. I don't know what type of sound would you say a female interested in? Because we talk
A lot
about
of different shit. Like some feel like it's either like that groovy shit. Cause like a lot of girls fuck with that like the underground scene, like
Yeah.
that super rock star shit, like fucking Destroy Lonely, Ken Carson. Like girls love, like a lot of females love that shit. But girls also like niggas who gon' touch in the emotions, like who ain't gon' it ain't just all super hard. Like they're not scared to be soft. You know what I'm saying? Tootsie, Ride Wave, like girls love that shit.
Well, definitely.
Like, niggas is smart.
I believe that era should have been continued like that R&B shit anyway. Like you know, it fell off I don't know if it fell off, but like how it was back in the day, that shit was selling crazy, man.
Yeah, for men, like for men, I think it fell off.
Yeah.
Like women R&B is still like top tier. Like,
Top tier.
Yeah, we ain't got a whole bunch of ushers and shit no more, you know?
Crazy. But yeah, man, I don't know. That era, I don't know where that shit just completely went. Like, it stopped for a minute. But Chris Brown, I would say he held that shit down.
Oh,
though.
for sure. He's still like, Chris Brown could drop an album right now and still he's going to do some numbers. People going to tap in with him.
But people, that's what I'm saying. That's when it comes back to the number thing. People want you to fucking sell like 500,000.
Yeah.
Like, they want you on some Drake shit. Like,
Every
man,
time.
come on now. I think Drake just worldwide. That's why, like, man, he just, I don't know,
But
man.
he just, like, he a GOAT. Like, he really
Ain't
like,
nobody finna do no
legend at
numbers
this
like
shit.
that. You ever, when you XXXTentacion? Was you into
sure.
him?
Yeah, I was listening to him like heavy, goddamn my sophomore year of high school.
Would you think he was going, if he would have been alive, you think he would have been the greatest? Like, I ain't gonna say the greatest, man, I don't know. He probably was.
It's like,
he would have had like
he would have still been who he is, but like to me personally, like this is just my personal opinion. Like if Juice WRLD was still alive, bro, like that's the greatest ever.
He was sick. He was raw with that
That's
shit.
the one.
Yeah.
Like he the one. For
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
Like I wish that nigga was still alive, bro. He was young as fuck. Like don't nobody understand this nigga was having Drake numbers.
But I ain't gonna
young
lie
as fuck.
though,
He was
man.
on Spotify doing the same shit as
X,
Drake. Young
X
as
was
fuck.
a different breed too, cause you gotta think about the X Pass right now.
Nah,
He's
they was
still
going crazy. Yeah, X fans
X is
was going
still
crazy.
top 5 most streaming artists, and he been gone for a minute. now.
I don't know if I would say like I think X would be like still like
'Cause his
would he be a
versatile
top 5
was-
rapper out right now? Like I
Hell
don't know.
Yeah, he would have. He
He
was
would,
versatile.
his fan base is crazy.
He built a coat.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Y'all
that's
think
facts.
Playboi Carti had a coat? That man
X
had the coat,
for
man.
sure.
He would have fucking out, man.
Yeah, that's facts.
I'm telling you, X was a different breed. Like right now, a lot of songs are still going multi-platinum,
Yeah.
diamond. Like it's just doing numbers. Like how one person, that's been gone for a couple years now, still even putting up those type of numbers.
Yeah.
Cause usually an artist pass away and in the first year, hell yeah, will go up. Cause you get, we live in an era where you get clout when you die.
Facts.
That shit's crazy to me. And after a year or two, I would say you cool off, your name not ringing, and you been gone for 2 years, your streams go down,
Yeah.
Unless you come out with a fucking album that you had tucked in or some shit,
I ain't really seen that one. I ain't seen nobody like I just seen like certain people like, oh, they about to make a comeback, but I ain't really seen nobody like fall off. They drop an album that really just bring back their whole career type shit. Like really turn them back up.
Hell no. Then like sometimes the labels get up when you pass away, the labels get a hold of your fucking music and they put features that people you wouldn't even fucking with. Like how they did Pop Smoke shit.
They said
I'm like,
they
what
fucked
the
his
fuck?
shit up. Like I heard his shit was
His
like
producer like he don't
wouldn't
even
have
fuck
dropped.
with him. How he on
But
down?
they
with
said
him?
Pop
Like,
Smoke wouldn't have dropped half the shit that they
That's what
just
I'm
dropped.
saying. They did
They
him
said the
dirty.
same thing about Juice WRLD. I think like half the shit,
and you
like
know
the way
what's
it
crazy?
started getting
People,
mixed and mashed.
even the family probably the family go get the cut, but sometimes the family don't even get him say so because if he, who knows if he on his masters or not,
that shit is lame. Posting music after people
You
died.
died, yeah.
That's lame, bro.
But that's when it comes to owning your masters, because now whoever you run, you sign to the label, they could do whatever with the music, They could just they could drop whatever they want. Who the fuck gonna tell them no,
Facts.
Shit, that they own that shit. That's why a lot of artists when they die, they get like these postponed fucking albums and shit like that.
Yeah.
Halfway dead and shit like that. But to me, when I like how you saying Juice WRLD, he was a different breed because when I heard he left behind like 4,000 songs, I'm
Yeah.
like, God damn, boy.
That nigga was recording like he was crazy. Bro.
He could sit on those songs because a lot of them been getting
bro.
leaked lately. But he would have just sit on them 4,000 songs. He could have dropped at least two to 3 albums every year for the next 30 years, bro.
Yeah.
Like that would have been crazy right there. Like
Facts.
motherfucker it'd be 2040 still.
And he
Juice
probably
WRLD
wouldn't
albums,
even. He
like-
would have been making new music. He probably wouldn't even dropped half of that shit. A lot of people just would have had to get leaked. Or
But
something.
now it's getting, we moved to technology where we got AI now.
Nah, that shit crazy. It's like I'm hoping they put a stop to that. I hope that shit don't
Get what though?
take over.
When you blow, you don't want to give me a feature. I would do AI.
Yeah,
AI,
that shit freaky
boy.
as hell, bro. I feel like right now because it's like this shit gonna keep advancing.
You trying to tax on me? Okay, I got something for you. I'm gonna go to $20 for AI. I'm gonna write some shit down.
And it's like that shit finna keep advancing. So like the AI gonna start sounding more.
Nah,
like
boy,
right now,
right now they got Juice WRLD voice like this.
but like you
that
kind of,
shit's
I feel
crazy.
like you can hear like that shit is heartless, bro. Like you can hear that that's not a real person.
Like, ain't got no
it ain't no
emotions,
emotion
yeah,
behind
yeah.
it for real. But it's gonna that shit keep advancing. Like you ain't gonna be able to tell
They
the
said it's
difference.
just in the beginning stage,
Yeah,
but
I'm
who
like,
knows if that
That's
really
what
true?
I'm saying. I'm like, but they need to put a
AI
stop
could
to
have
that
been
shit.
created a long time ago. You know, the government just released it to us, like to play
Facts.
with it. You know, like this shit just getting crazy, bro. It's just gonna dumb a lot of people down because a lot of people gonna cheat. You know, on their tests, it's on life. You know,
Everything. They say
because
it's
AI
already
gonna have
like,
all the answers for you. You know, like that shit just crazy.
It's
man.
already, I think, schools and shit.
Independent. Well, not independent label.
Yeah.
Type shit. So what's some goals that you trying to set? Like this year, that you trying to achieve with the music.
Shit, I just want to see everything go up. Really, just want to see everything go up. Like I said, like I ain't gonna lie, the label down there asked me the same thing, and it's just like I can't put no number on it. Like it's just a feeling, bro. Like I'm just gonna know when it's like, you feel me? When you gonna feel it. So I don't know. Like my goal is just to go up. For real, I'm trying to take over. Like I'm trying to be one of the biggest.
And what you mean go up? What you want? Like your numbers to go up, your fan base to go up? Or
Fan base,
just
for real. Like I
everything?
said, like I want the numbers, but I want that cult following even more. Like I'd rather have 20,000 people listening to me, and all 20,000 literally love Prince Rax than have 100,000 and some of that shit be bodied, some of that shit be, you know what I'm
I
saying?
heard about
Just
that shit.
ain't
That shit's
nothing. That
crazy.
shit ain't nothing for real. I ain't
So
really
you
got
don't
no
know what's
reach.
real nowadays. You know that shit just crazy because the labels got caught doing it now.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
seen that. Like the major labels
That
got
shit's
caught
crazy.
doing it.
But you would notice when you go to a show, when you start your own little tour.
Yeah, see,
not
like,
not
shit
nobody
like that.
tour. Like when you go on your tour, you be like, damn, what the fuck everybody at?
Shit like
damn,
that. Like I'm trying to be able to sell out a show.
labels been bothering me all this whole time.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy, man. You know, that's how you and word get around quick. Like, oh man, dude couldn't even sell the goddamn
Yeah.
100 tickets. Like
Fact.
that shit's crazy.
That like so that's why I just want to like it's a feeling, bro. Like I just want to be able to like really touch people. It's like I grew up loving music for real. Like I really love music. Like I can relate a song to any point in my life and be like, this song damn near the theme song of this year of my life or this 3 months of my life. Like this the song that go with it. Like I just love. So it's like I want people to feel the way music make me feel. That's how I want my shit to do other people. So I really wanted to touch people. So like that's my goal is to start seeing the influence, start seeing people really love Prince Rax type shit.
You want to leave back a legacy type of shit. Like
It's like not even let me say like people love Prince Rax, like people love Prince Rax music, but like, I want the music to really like this shit really like
you
damn,
said,
I
like
remember
Rod
this.
Wave touch your soul. Guy.
Like you feel me? I want like when I look back at my senior year, I remember riding around with Twin and them listening to the Carti leaks and shit, and that bit going crazy. Like we in the car turn. So it's like I want people to feel me. This they
Do the
senior
same
year,
shit,
and
yeah.
in 3-4 years they look back like, boy, I remember when we was in the whip hotboxing the Prince Rax, listening to Smoke Session. Shit was turned. Like I want that shit to last. Like I want you to really like I last on you type shit. That's the goal.
Most definitely. Smoke Session. That's the name of the
name of the tape on the way, man.
Like, what you about to play that smoke session? Finna have a smoke session with a smoke session.
Yeah,
tape.
fact. That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. That's how I want it to be. Like, I got to goddamn turn Smoke Session on, gang sitting around, and let them bitches go around the room. And just like,
I feel like with that
listen
title,
to
you
me.
gotta have a lot of chill vibes. You know what I mean? Like you got to like.
It's like that shit chill. Like I said, like them 808s. Like I'm big on 80. Like my 808s, damn, they got to hit every time. But it's like I want the fucking melody to be so like you damn near high listening to the shit. Like the melody just like that shit just blazed. But that shit just took your ass to. You feel me?
Then
Another
with-
planet. That shit just took you to ether world. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you on that. That shit just crazy right there. Yeah, man. You got like that's what I'm saying. I love when like new artists come around Atlanta, especially with different sound.
Yeah.
you'll fuck the city up with that. Cause man, it's too many street artists in Atlanta, you know.
Yeah, and it's like shout out to all the niggas that's making
it ain't nothing wrong with that. I fuck
street
with it
music
too,
that's
you know,
really
yeah.
like living like that and shit. But it's just like I can't goddamn be no ATL drill artist. I ain't killed nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit got to be real. Like it just got to be authentic. Like the music you make like should really represent like the shit you talking about. This shit should be like a real feeling. You know
wait till we get like a Juice WRLD out of Atlanta or some shit. He's really gonna
That shit
fuck
gonna
and
be
open
crazy.
the doors for Atlanta, bro. Like that's what we need. That one
That
artist
shit
that
gonna
go
be-
open the doors.
This shit
man.
gonna be crazy. Well, I think not on some Juice WRLD shit at all, but I think that nigga Long coming out of Atlanta on some different shit right now. Ken too, yeah, I be forgetting. Goddamn Ken out of Atlanta, like they for the young generation, like they coming with a new sound. Like it ain't that drill, it ain't. It's a whole different wave type shit.
And what you
Give
call
you a
it?
different feeling.
Fago too. Fago,
Yeah, facts.
And Glock 40 Spaz coming out pretty.
Yeah, he on some other shit on bro.
He about to like. He in
Going
a fucked up
crazy.
bad situation right now, but Glock man,
Facts.
he got a future when he come out. you
Yeah.
know.
He hard.
Whenever that time he get out, man, it's a rap. He gonna, and that's another person that gonna open a lot of doors for the underground
Mm-hmm.
SoundCloud. I feel like he was like in the generation of like 21 Savage when he was in, with Kodak Black and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, man. One more question before we head. How you feel about the TikTok shit?
Man, shit. Goddamn, shout out to TikTok. It done gave a lot of niggas an opportunity, but like sometimes that shit be bad. Like, I don't know if you really want to blow up off TikTok essentially. You ain't trying to be that shit like being a SoundCloud rapper back in the day. Like that shit do take some of the credibility because like the shit that blow up on TikTok do be like mostly catchy shit. Like you might not nigga really ain't said shit on the song, but
What you mean,
shit
like
just
catchy shit, like a trend for that moment, or like catchy,
yeah,
like
I mean like
in the
that
club?
catchy shit that's like because something like a song supposed to be catchy. So like
Yeah.
you can make some catchy shit and it's hard, or like I mean just like that. I don't even know how to explain it, bro. Just that TikTok song, like just a TikTok song.
Yeah.
like just like a TikTok song.
'Cause
That's the only way I know how to
'cause
explain it.
that 30 seconds of the song.
Yeah, 30
facts.
seconds. But like I be using sojabrat as an example, that clap song. Everybody
I
just know
don't
that. Everybody just know that little 30 seconds of that song where he be like clap, some shit like that.
I
man.
think I know what you're talking about.
Then when you play that shit outside the
clap.
club,
Yeah, I know
they be
what
like,
you're talking
man,
about.
I ain't try to hear that shit,
Yeah.
man. Take that shit back to TikTok.
Yeah, if it's like if you really got down, like how I was explaining earlier, like how I feel about the music, like if you really want people to listen to your shit, you don't want to blow up on TikTok. Cause like Twins said, like they know that 30 seconds, then that shit come on in the car, they be like, hey, this that shit off TikTok. Don't even know the song for real.
In the shows, bro. Like nigga, you go to do like
A show and you got some shit that you really care about, like a song you really got down want niggas to sing along to. Ain't no they dead. Your TikTok shit come on, they turn, and you got one TikTok
just
song. Now
want
you
the 30
blue as
seconds.
fuck.
They go,
in this hush noise.
man, don't fall jump on that 30 second. Keep it next song, man. Come on. Let
Real.
me a song. That should be crazy. But yeah, you real. I done seen a lot of people sign deals off TikTok. That's why I was asking, cause like, and I just I forgot the name of that big producer. I forgot what his name, but he just came out and said like, he's managing some artists. I forgot, and he basically saying the label ain't gonna let that artist drop unless he go to TikTok and promote. Then he like, damn, the labels are really going to this
It's like
level.
for
of,
sure,
like-
use TikTok to your advantage. Post on that motherfucker. You try to get a TikTok following, like try to get some shit going on TikTok. 'Cause like I said, it didn't put a lot of niggas on, but you're like you don't want to be no TikTok artist.
Yeah, what
though.
if you go hard on TikTok shit and they ban that shit next week? You be like, damn, why I just wasted
That's what I'm saying. Like don't like you shouldn't be trying to blow on TikTok
I ain't
type
gonna
shit.
cap.
Just use
I
it.
think if
You know what
Trump
I'm
get in
saying?
office, he gonna stop that shit.
You think he gonna put the ban on it?
Yeah.
he might.
Oh, he might do something smart and tax the Chinese government. Be like, I need about this much. Y'all want TikTok over here in the United States.
That's facts.
You know, that's how it is. But where can they find you like all social media platforms?
Man, I'm Prince Rax on everything. Just type in Prince Rax on all social media. Goddamn, just Prince Rax on everything and ain't nothing else.
And for the people that haven't heard your music, what's like the best 2 or 3 songs that you got so far that could
I would
listen
say
to
right now, go listen to Crazy on SoundCloud.
Crazy.
Go on Apple Music, listen to the whole Dungeon Files EP. That'll really let you know what I've been on lately. And shit, man, I ain't even got 2-3 songs. Go put in Prince Rax on YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Music. Click on a couple songs and tap in. For real.
Man. Well, for sure.
The whole catalog ain't just 3 of them.
He said, "Oh yeah, well definitely." Hey, appreciate y'all boys for coming
Man,
out.
for
Showing
sure.
love to the
Appreciate
pod,
you, man.
Hope to see y'all in the future and goddamn Rolling Loud, Coachella, whatever,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
the
for
big
sure.
festival, man.
And man, shout out to my boy CDV, my boy Art, Music, Ski Department, Free Sex.
Free sex.
Shout out to my producer, Zamir 808 Ethernet. We going up, man. Rax gang.
Most definitely.